For a fine cut and when you're catching, there's no other mower on the market I believe is as good as the Walkers. So.
My name's Paul Blakers. I've been working at Canberra Airport for almost 10 years now.
Dane Cleary, 15 years service at Canberra Airport. Well, I personally chose the Walkers over other brands was because the size of the mower, the areas you can cover in a certain amount of time. So you can cover mass areas of a fine cut lawn, removing grass, and no other mowers can keep up with that. And I have tried other mowers. So.
They're just a good mower for these type of areas. They catch the grass well, as you can see. Dane's could mow this weekly, like most of the areas around here on all the irrigated lawns. So they just give a really good finish, and it's what you expect when you look around the airport. Everything's done to a certain standard. So we've really got to have a mower that's up to that standard.
So for me, like we've got big open areas here, like 4,500 square metres over there of irrigated open space. We still use the Walker to fine cut. And then we've got areas of 12 square metres in between gardens, and we use the Walker for a fine cut. So it's doing mass areas as well as the smaller, like a little backyard area. So we're covering all areas.
Mowing it weekly, you sort of get that nice finish, those nice lines around both sort of precincts, and so that's what you look for. And it adds to the whole appearance of the area. So some of the ground's undulating here and there, so the deck it floats over and gives a nice cut, and you're not scalping the lawn like you would with some other mowers.
Yeah, well, we have no compaction problems whatsoever. So I haven't had any issues with weight at all over my career.
Indeed. Some lawns you have to run over the same direction week after week, so it's good. You're not getting that compaction down, and it does. It's the easiest mower to use in a lot of those areas.
Yeah, so winter, say from May to August, we slow right down. We probably mow once every 3 weeks. Paul's precinct, he actually keeps the mowers going because he has massive trees over there that drop leaves all year.
So, yeah, basically we're doing leaf pickup. We'll probably stop halfway through May depending on the growing season, and then it's purely leaf pickup. So, and there's a lot of it. So we'll still use 2 to 3 walkers doing the leaf pickup.
The way to get that nice even level cut, I think it's got a lot to do with the blower, taking the grass up out of the deck into the catcher area. So I think my opinion is the blower, if you've got a real healthy blower in the machine, then your cut's amazing. It's getting that grass out of the deck, freeing up space under the deck. So yeah, I think it's got a lot to do with the blower personally, and the deck talks for itself. It does its thing, so it's magic.
Oh, it's brilliant. You know, it really is. You can mow just about any lawn over there, and you'll be picking up, and you'll still basically get almost 100% of it. So if you had to, imagine trying to rake that up or use a blower, a hand blower or something like that, so it's just a time-saving thing. So it's perfect, and still sort of mow throughout the season, pick up all the leaves and little sticks that are floating around, so it works perfectly. If you need to collect grass, and even if you don't, our side chute still gives a good finish as well. So you can there's a huge amount of choice in decks. I think you've just got to make that decision, and they do pay for themselves.
Yeah, well, the owner of the airport, he's a real green thumb himself and loves his landscape, and that's a priority for him. Like, people come in, they see it, they want to see everything to a high standard, and that's why we're lucky enough to have real good machinery to get this fine cut that we want to produce. Yes, I get a lot of my comments from people that behind this bridge, drive over the bridge and they see a nice pattern through the lawn, and they're on the phone to me going, wow, it's looking amazing out there. So yeah, it's not so much the airport community that are giving us the raps, it's the people driving past. So.